Hey everyone. Uh, I am waking up on the second morning here in the Narayanpur community just outside the Trika school. And honestly, I don't think there is a better way to wake up than this sound right here. Yeah, that sound. I'm sitting here beside my roommate John, just
Hey.
chilling out right here. And I'm under just this beautiful Disney princess like mosquito net that Govinda and I tracked down in Kathmandu. We found a wonderful deal, and I gotta admit, this is just a wonderful way to wake up every morning here. Um, so before the day got started, I thought I would at least try to catalog uh, the just incredible day that was yesterday. It feels like I'm actually trying to think back on 3 days worth of just sheer content, I guess that's the word, or just experiences. As to yesterday, we started with a morning meeting with Melissa. I'm so thankful that Professor Melissa could lead the open world team on this trip. We were so fortunate to have her in 2017 in Kenya, and are still just so incredibly lucky to have her again here in Nepal in 2019. And with any luck, you're going to hear some horns pass by. One thing I love here about Nepal are all of just the incredible variances in what car horns can sound like. Some sound kind of like yakety sax, others sound quite conventional, but with any luck, you might hear some as they pass by. But Professor Colum started just making sure that all of us felt confident in what our responsibilities and tasks were through the day. Then the 6 educators on our team, started with classroom evaluations throughout the Trika school, while our team nurse Haley began routine medical assessments of each of the students. And we started by Haley performed one of these assessments on Melissa in front of the entire student body, as Govinda translated what was going on for the students and made sure that the students knew that everything was totally safe, and that we were just checking up to see how they were. One thing that was incredible was seeing multiple parents had lined up by the end of the day with their students, asking if their students could be evaluated, and so it was wonderful to see the impact that Haley was already having. Meanwhile, the educators, we were trying our best with with varying degrees of success to just be flies on the wall, in the classrooms. And I think with some of the older kids, they were kind of able to tune us out and have just a routine day of school. And basically, just what we were looking for as educators was just performing routine evaluations to see if there's anything that we could do as educators to provide professional developments for the teachers. And hopefully, the dream would be to provide ongoing professional developments through digital PD, where we could Skype in and really kind of do what we can to help out the educators in any way we can, whether that's just through professional development or through different tools that we could provide as well. At the end of the day, we all passed out bubble gum to the students, and they were a bit leery at first, but once a couple of students tried some good old double bubble, the students just started lining up after that, which was just a lot of fun. While students were waiting to either get a van ride or have their parents pick them up, we played the hokey pokey. We played all kinds of games. Professor Melissa just rocked it, coming up with new games to play with the students, where we would focus, like in even a game like the hokey pokey, you talk about you put your left hand in and you really kind of try to accentuate and emphasize each of those body parts. And so that was a lot of fun to kind of watch Professor Melissa lead that, and also get to lead a couple of rounds myself. John also rocked it on the ukulele. A lot of the students were all in and all about that. And then Shelby also led a stretching lesson for the students, and that was a lot of fun to be a part of as well. After that, we did a walk around the Narayanpur community. Govinda led us to a local temple, and it was just At sunset, I honestly cannot think of a place off the top of my head that was more gorgeous than the place that we got to walk through last night through the Narayanpur community. It was absolutely incredible, and the amount of people who came up to us and introduced themselves and talked to us and welcomed us into our country just made us feel just so incredibly at home. And afterwards, of course, Suda was kind enough to just make us just absolutely unbelievable Dalbot, and also had ice cold Sprite waiting for us. Her and Govinda got it for us after our walk, and oh my gosh, there is nothing more heavenly after, 105-degree day as that ice cold Sprite was. And after sitting back and thinking, where about yesterday, I'm just reminded as to why I fell in love with this country and the people in Nepal, and how incredibly thankful I am to be back here. My wife Natalie, actually, when we were walking, she started singing a song from Bob's Burgers, which is one of our favorite shows in the world. And she was just looked at me and said, I think I found my happy place. And I honestly don't think there's a better quote to describe what yesterday was. Anyway, thank you, everyone. I know this one was way longer than a normal video, but I just could not think of a way to just condense what was just such a wonderful day yesterday. I again want to express my love and thankfulness for the Panthy family to inviting us into their home, but also making these experiences possible, and watching Suda as the head teacher lead her teachers is just so incredible. And seeing Govinda's leadership also at the school has been wonderful. And so Suda and Govinda, thank you so much, and I cannot wait to see what today is going to bring. Thank you.